You've been lied to. Not by accident, but by design. Every popular diet you've ever heard of, keto, paleo, carnivore, even Mediterranean, hides something deadly. Behind the marketing, the influencers, and the glossy recipe books lie the same ingredients that kill millions every year. And the worst part, some of these diets actually increase your risk of cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. Today, I'm exposing the myth of the healthy diet, and why every single one can harm you. For decades, people have been told to pick a team. Keto says carbs are poison, vegans say meat is murder, paleo says go back to the Stone Age, but when you strip away the ideology and look at actual science, something shocking emerges. There is no perfect diet, and no popular diet is safe for everyone. Why? Because almost all of them include foods that are proven, beyond doubt, to cause disease. The World Health Organization places processed meat in the same category as tobacco and asbestos, a Group 1 carcinogen. Alcohol, same thing, no safe level. Yet the Mediterranean diet, praised worldwide, still includes both. We've accepted poison as moderation. But moderation of a carcinogen still causes cancer. Let's look closer. Keto cuts carbs but often floods your body with saturated fat and processed meat. Paleo bans grains and legumes, but includes red meat and charred foods linked to colon cancer. Vegan can be healthy, or disastrous, if you rely on ultra-processed substitutes lacking essential amino acids and B12. Every one of these diets ignores the core truth of human biology. Our nutritional needs are personal, determined by our activity levels, metabolism, and VO2 max. Carbohydrates aren't evil, but if you sit 10 hours a day, you can't eat like a marathon runner. Likewise, someone with high VO2 max needs more carbs to sustain cellular energy. This isn't about low carb or high protein, it's about precision nutrition, aligning what you eat with what your body can actually process. Evidence-based nutrition leaves no room for tradition or trends. The data show, 50 g of processed meat daily increases colorectal cancer risk by 18%. Each sugary drink raises your diabetes risk by 27%. Trans fats, banned in Denmark, cut heart disease deaths by 50% when removed. These aren't opinions, they're peer-reviewed facts. So if your diet includes processed meat, alcohol, trans fats, or refined grains, you're not eating for health, you're eating for disease. The truth is brutal but liberating. No popular diet can save you. But science can. In the next episode, I'll show you the absolute no foods, what's silently destroying your body even when labels say organic, natural, or low fat. Then we'll move to the must-eat foods that actually keep you alive, the ones your brain, heart, and mitochondria literally depend on. And finally, I'll reveal how to design your own personalized evidence-based diet, matched to your VO2 max and lifestyle. You wouldn't eat asbestos, right? You wouldn't drink motor oil. Then why are millions of people knowingly eating foods that are in the same carcinogenic category as asbestos every single day? These aren't just unhealthy choices, they are Group 1 carcinogens, proven beyond doubt to cause cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. So today, we draw the line. These are the foods you should never put in your body again, not in moderation, not on weekends, not just once in a while. Let's start with what WHO calls a Group 1 carcinogen. Processed meat. Bacon, ham, sausages, deli meat, all marketed as protein, all scientifically proven to cause cancer. Each 50-gram serving per day increases colorectal cancer risk by 18%. Think about that. One slice of bacon a day for 10 years equals a near 20% higher cancer risk. Mechanism? These meats form N-nitroso compounds and heterocyclic amines that literally damage your DNA. They leave alkylating signatures in your colon, identical to those found in smokers' lungs. Yet diet books still call bacon keto-friendly. There's nothing friendly about DNA damage. Alcohol is the most normalized carcinogen on the planet. It causes at least 7 types of cancer, including breast, liver, and colorectal, and kills over 700,000 people every year from cancer alone. The science is crystal clear. There is no safe dose. Your body converts ethanol into acetaldehyde, a toxic chemical that attacks DNA and proteins. Add oxidative stress, nutrient depletion, and hormonal disruption, and you have a perfect storm for disease. Red wine's resveratrol myth. One glass of wine gives you less resveratrol than a single grape. The benefits come from marketing, not molecules. Tradition doesn't cancel biology, it just delays consequences. Next, trans fats, still lurking in pastries, margarine, and fried fast food. Just a 2% increase in calories from trans fats raises heart disease risk by 23%. These artificial fats lower your good cholesterol, raise the bad, inflame your arteries, and, according to the Salk Institute, 2024, even embed themselves into artery walls. Denmark banned them and cut heart disease deaths by half. The rest of the world, still eating plaque for breakfast. Every can of soda is a metabolic time bomb. Each daily sugary drink raises diabetes risk by 27% and cardiovascular disease risk by 13%. That energy drink is actually a fatigue generator, spiking insulin, flooding your liver with fructose, and storing it as fat around your organs. The result? A world where 1 in 10 adults now has diabetes, most of it preventable. Ultra-processed foods, the chips, bars, breakfast cereals, fake meats, now make up more than half of what most people eat. For every 10% increase in ultra-processed food intake, your overall cancer risk rises 2%, ovarian cancer nearly 20%, and your lifespan shortens measurably. Add refined white flour, stripped of 70–90% of nutrients, and bleached with alloxan, a compound that literally destroys pancreatic V cells. We call it bread, but your body calls it damage. Let's be brutally honest. Processed meat, alcohol, trans fats, sugary drinks, ultra-processed foods, and refined grains, these are not foods. They're biochemical weapons. They hijack your metabolism, damage DNA, and feed a trillion-dollar disease industry. Eliminate them completely. Not reduce. Not limit. Eliminate. Because health is built in 2 steps. First, stop poisoning yourself. Then, start nourishing yourself.
Now that we've cleared the table of toxic junk, here's the real question. What must you eat to stay alive? Not to lose weight, not to follow a trend, but to keep your brain firing, your heart pumping, and your DNA repairing every single day. There are only 2 kinds of foods in the world, those that destroy you and those that build you. Today, we rebuild. Out of thousands of edible things, science shows we actually need only a few key nutrients that our bodies cannot make. You can survive weeks without carbs, but you'll crash in days without certain amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. These aren't optional. They are life's code. The raw materials your cells use to build, repair, and protect. Without them, mood collapses, cognition fades, immunity breaks, and aging accelerates. So let's talk about the must-haves, the non-negotiables of human biology. There are 9 amino acids your body can't produce. Miss just one, and protein synthesis stops, like removing a letter from the genetic alphabet. Highlights: tryptophan, needed for serotonin and sleep. Deficiency leads to depression and insomnia. Lysine builds collagen and helps absorb calcium. Leucine, isoleucine, valine, the BCAAs that repair muscles and fuel your metabolism. Best sources: eggs, fish, legumes, tofu, quinoa, and seeds. Every cell in your body is rebuilt daily, but only if the bricks are there. Next, fats. But not just any fats. 2 families are essential: omega-3 and omega-6. Omega-3s, ALA, EPA, DHA, form up to 40% of your brain's structure. They regulate inflammation, protect your heart, and sharpen your memory. Omega-6s are also needed, but balance matters. The ideal ratio is 4:1, yet most Western diets hit 20:1, pure inflammation. Sources: flaxseed, chia, walnuts, cold water fish like salmon and sardines, and extra virgin olive oil. Out of 13 vitamins, humans can synthesize almost none. Vitamin C, for collagen and antioxidant defense. Without it, your body literally falls apart. B vitamins, run the metabolic engines that turn food into energy and protect DNA. Vitamin B12, only in animal or fortified foods, essential for nerve health and cognition. Vitamin D, the sunlight hormone, tied to immunity, mood, and longevity. These aren't supplements, they're survival molecules. Deficiency isn't subtle, it's a slow collapse of systems. 15 minerals keep you alive. Calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus build bones and energy storage. Iron transports oxygen. Zinc powers immunity and wound healing. Iodine makes thyroid hormones, the regulators of metabolism. Selenium guards against oxidative stress, preventing cancerous mutations. Whole foods, not pills, deliver these in perfect biological ratios. Leafy greens, legumes, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and seafood cover almost all needs. So, what does a must-eat plate look like? Protein, fish, tofu, legumes, eggs, or quinoa. Fats, olive oil, flaxseed, nuts, avocado. Carbs, intact whole grains and root vegetables, never refined. Micronutrients, berries, citrus, greens, cruciferous vegetables, fermented foods. This is the evidence-based health diet's core. Foods your biology recognizes because it evolved with them. Every color on your plate equals a pathway switched on for repair and longevity. These are the foods that build you, molecule by molecule. Forget the hype, forget the trends. Your body speaks the language of nutrients, not marketing. In the next and final episode, I'll show you how to personalize this. How to match your food intake to your VO2 max, activity level, and lifestyle. Because health isn't one size fits all. It's a precise science.
Here's the truth most diet gurus don't want you to hear. There is no universal perfect diet. The best diet for you depends on one thing: your body's ability to process oxygen and energy. That's right, your VO2 max, the measure of how efficiently your body turns food into fuel. Eat below your metabolic capacity, and you starve your cells. Eat above it, and you drown them in unused glucose and fat. Today I'll show you how to eat for your biology, not someone else's hashtag. Popular diets pretend we're identical machines, but your metabolism, muscle mass, and oxygen efficiency can differ tenfold from someone sitting next to you. A marathon runner burns through carbs like rocket fuel. A sedentary office worker stores them like battery acid. When you ignore your VO2 max, your body's true energy capacity, you eat blind. That's why some people thrive on high carbs and others crash. It's not willpower, it's biochemistry. Based on scientific evidence, we can divide people into three broad metabolic profiles. Sedentary desk worker with low VO2 max bar below 35 mg per kg of body weight per minute. Focus on fiber-rich vegetables, legumes, and moderate protein. Limit carbohydrates. Allow 3 to 4 small servings of grains a day. Prioritize satiety and slow digestion. Moderately active person jogging or exercising with moderate VO2 max between 35 and 45. Increase total complex carbs intake by 20-30%. Add 1 to 2 extra servings of whole grains or fruit for recovery. A highly active runner or cyclist with high VO2 max above 45 needs increase of carbs intake by 40-60% and add 2 g of protein per kg of body weight. Now, let's match food types to your energy system. Protein repairs muscles and maintains lean mass, but you need to space them evenly across breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Complex carbohydrates fuel high-intensity activity but must be earned, meaning that they should be eaten when your body can burn them. Healthy fats power endurance and brain performance, which is critical for long-duration or low-intensity work. And here's the key: the harder you train, the more carbohydrates you can process without metabolic harm. Low VO2 max combined with high sugar intake leads to disease. High VO2 max with clean fuel enhances longevity. Regardless of activity, your mitochondria need cofactors, vitamins and minerals, to turn oxygen into ATP. That means every cell needs a steady supply of magnesium for over 300 enzymatic reactions, iron to transport oxygen, B vitamins to unlock energy from food, omega-3s to stabilize neurons and reduce inflammation. These don't come from powders, they come from real food: greens, beans, seeds, and fish. Even the best diet may need reinforcement. Science shows 3 supplements most people truly need. Vitamin D, especially if you get little sunlight. vitamin B12, if you're vegan or vegetarian, omega-3, EPA, DHA. If you don't eat fish twice a week, everything else should come from food, not capsules. The goal is to nourish, not hack your body. This is where nutrition becomes liberation. You're no longer following someone's brand, you're following your biology. The evidence-based health diet isn't keto, vegan, or paleo. It's built from the ground up by science. It is the first diet that eliminates proven carcinogens and adapts to you. You eat not because an influencer said so, but because your VO2 max, your genes, and your mitochondria demand it. That's not dieting. That's precision living. You now have the map. This is how we end lifestyle disease. Not by slogans, but by evidence. Subscribe to Health Science for All, share this with someone who's ready to take back their biology, and remember, food is not fashion, it's science.